Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Ab Rahim from Boys Higher Secondary School, Tarathpora. It is class 12th, subject economics. Dear students, we are going to discuss to start the new unit titled as Foreign Exchange Rate. And our subtopic is meaning and types of exchange rate. Dear students, first of all, we must know that this unit is very important and for all fields of our life. What to do, what to is going in the country, how to make business, import, export. These tips are very important there. So we all must know that it is also important in exam point of view. So I am going to make it clear to you that first of all we must know what is meant by what is the meaning of this foreign exchange rate. Foreign exchange rate refers to the rate at which one unit of currency of a country can be exchanged for the number of units of currency of another country. Or in other words, it is the price paid in domestic currency in order to get one unit of foreign currency. For example, here this dollar 1 is equal to rupees 50, or we can say rupees 1 is equal to 1 divided by $50, that is 2 cents. Now, what is meant by this meaning? What is meant by this? Thus, exchange rate expresses the ratio of exchange between the currencies of the two countries. It is the price of a currency expressed in terms of another currency. Some economists refer to it as external value of currency. Now, what are the types of this exchange rate? There are mainly two types, as far as our macroeconomics for 12th is concerned, syllabus is concerned. We must know about two systems of this exchange rate. Number one is fixed exchange rate system, and number two is flexible exchange rate system. Now, what is meant by this fixed exchange rate system? Fixed rate of exchange refers to rate of exchange at fixed by the government. Historically, it has two important variants. Number one, gold standard system of exchange rate, and number two, Bretton Woods system of exchange rate, or we can name it adjustable peg system of exchange rate. Now, what is meant by this gold standard system of exchange rate? According to this system, prevalent in most countries prior to 1920s, gold was taken as the common unit of parity between currencies of different countries in circulation. Each country was to define value of its currency in terms of gold. Accordingly, value of one currency in terms of the other currency was fixed, considering gold value of each currency. For example, if UK pound is equal to 4 gram of gold, I will repeat, if UK, for example, if I will write here if UK pound if UK pound if UK pound is equal to 4 grams of gold and USA 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 dollar is equal to exchange rate of if U dollar is equal to 2 grams of gold, then then one UK one UK pound 1 UK pound is equal to 2 USA dollar. USA dollar. That exchange rate it means that exchange rate exchange rate between this UK and USA between UK and USA is equal to 1:2. This system of exchange, this system of exchange also known as mint par value. Mint par value of exchange. Or mint parity. PARITY. Mint parity. Mint value of currency implied gold value of that currency. Now, dear students, I hope this first type is now clear to you, that what is the value of gold in a country compared with that their own currency, while exchanging the items or goods, the price or the value is fixed with this gold. This fixed type of gold is fixed. It is fixed by the central bank, as in India it is Reserve Bank of India, in other countries the central banks and the government. So the exchange rate is done with the value of gold in different countries. Now, if we see in India, $1 is equal to 75 rupees or 70 rupees. So, what is the value of the gold in USA dollar as dollar? And what is the value of this gold here in India with rupees? Then we can calculate that the dollar, how many rupees is equal to $1. This system is in that way. Now the second point is type A of it is, that is Bretton Woods system of exchange rate. Bretton Woods system of exchange rate. Bretton Woods system of exchange rate, even when it was a fixed system of exchange rate, allowed some adjustments, so it was called adjustable pegged system also of exchange rate. According to this system, different currencies were pegged to one currency, that is US dollar. US dollar was assigned gold value at a fixed price. Value of one currency in terms of US dollar ultimately implied value of that currency in terms of gold. Gold continued to be the ultimate unit of parity between any two currencies. Adjustment in the parity value of the currency was possible, but only if allowed by International Monetary Fund (IMF). Now, there are merits as well as demerits of this. Merits are markets. Number one, market stability and mobility of capital. Number two, encourages international trade. Number three, macroeconomic policies. Number four, avoids speculation. Number fifth, a check on inflation. And demerits are huge reserve of gold. Number two, huge gold reserves hinders movement of capital. And number three, discourages venture capital. Number four is fixed exchange rate may not be the equilibrium rate. Now, number two is flexible exchange rate. Flexible exchange rate. What is flexible exchange rate? Flexible rate of exchange is that rate which is determined by the demand for and the supply of different currencies in the foreign exchange market. In other words, it is determined by the market forces like the price of any other commodity. So three things are there: market, supply and demand. The market where the foreign currencies are demanded and supplied is called foreign exchange market. It can therefore be said that R is equal to F into DS. R exchange rate, D demand of different currencies, supply of different currencies. So the exchange rate at which demand for foreign currency is equal to its supply is called par rate of exchange. And it constitutes normal rate or equilibrium rate. It is a flexible rate because it tends to change in accordance with the change in the supply and demand for different currencies in the foreign exchange rate and market. Now, dear students, I hope now this is now clear to you. Tomorrow I will come with next chapter, next topic, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.